Most people think civil service preparation or any competitive exam requires hour-long study sessions. Yes, I studied hard, but I also used some powerful mental techniques that kept me focused and confident throughout the journey. Back then, I didn't even know they were called law of assumption or manifestation, but I was naturally using things like scripting, auto techniques, and visualization, and they worked. In this video, I will show you exactly how I combine disciplined study with these mindset tools. These aren't magic tricks or shortcuts. They are mental strategies that help me stay calm under pressure and see myself as a topper even before the results came out. When I started preparing for state civil services or the combined competitive exam, I felt overwhelmed. Everyone around me was talking about studying for 12 hours straight a day, but I couldn't keep up with that without burning out. No normal human would be able to do that without burning out. There were days when I was very demotivated. I thought of quitting. I thought whether I was good enough. That's when I realized I needed to reset my mindset. I accidentally stumbled upon manifestation techniques without even knowing they were called that and started to implement them slowly, and they gave me clarity and confidence that I very much needed. I still believe hard work is 80% of the game. My strategy was simple: focus on quality study time over just counting hours. So, what I did for my study, I used the Pomodoro technique. If you know what that means, it's like you study for 30 minutes and then you get 5 minutes of break. You break down your study hour. You don't continuously study for 2 hours and then take a break. You study for 30 minutes and then you take some break, like not much, like 5 to 10 breaks, 10 minutes, and then you study again. So what does it do is it resets your brain, because normal humans like us, we have a very short attention span. So within 40 to 45 minutes we will get bored and we will get tired of looking at the same things. So giving this break, this Pomodoro technique, it refreshes your mind every time, and it gives your mind that time that, okay, if I study for this much minute, then I'll get this 5 minutes break for drinking tea or walking around. So it's like a reward system for your brain, so it works. And I also use some techniques. I used to have this Excel sheets spread out where I will write down all the syllabus, and then each time I study a topic, I will color code that topic. If I knew it, for example, if I knew what that topic was, if I knew it by heart, I will mark it as green. If I was confused, I will mark it as pink. So each topic of each subject, I will do this color grading, and from that Excel sheet, I will get to know where I am weak at and where I am strong at. So when I do my revision, I won't revise the part which is already green, because that means I already know them. So if I revise them, then I'm just wasting my time. So I will use those. So I will instead choose those colors like pink or yellow or orange, which depicts that I am still not yet good at those topics. I will revise them again and again until it turns green. But even with a good study plan, there were moments where self-doubt crept in, like, was I doing enough, or what if everyone is doing the same? So that's when these manifestation techniques really helped me, and I will share with you the 3 techniques that I used consistently throughout my studying phase before the mains exam. The 3 manifestation techniques that I used were: number 1, scripting. Every night before bed, I would write as if I had already cleared the exam. For example, I'd write, I am so grateful that I've cleared this competitive exam with flying colors. This rewired my brain to believe it was possible. The number 2 technique was water technique. This one is interesting. Before drinking water, I would hold the glass and say my intention, like, this water is helping me stay focused and succeed in exams. It might sound small and silly, but it made me feel aligned and positive. And number three, intense visualization. I visualized myself sitting in the exam hall, writing confidently, and even seeing my name on the toppers list. It gave me a strong mental picture of success that kept me motivated. I remember a moment when I felt like giving up after a bad mock test, but because of these techniques, I didn't spiral into self doubt. Instead, I saw myself as someone who had already succeeded and had shifted the perspective in how I prepared in the final weeks. When the results came, I wasn't shocked. It felt like I have already seen the outcome in my mind. If you are preparing for any exam, don't ignore your mindset. Hard work builds your knowledge, but mental clarity and confidence will take you across the finish line. If you want me to share my exact scripting template and how I use visualization step by step and the water technique, then please comment yes below and I'll make a detailed video on it, plus the studying techniques that I used. Because as we all know, the we get very few months between prelims and mains. So within these 2-3 months, studying, even studying very hard, is sometimes um, not enough to clear the exam because the syllabus is so wide. I can't for sure tell you that it was because of these manifestation techniques that I passed my exam, but I can for sure tell you that these manifestation techniques helped me gain confidence and that clarity in my mind, and I was calm. Even in my lowest of days, I was calm and confident, and I was ready to tackle whatever came my way. I also want to add that obviously I wasn't the topper of the competitive exam because that was not what I was aspiring for. I just wanted a stable job, and that's what I got. My rank was somewhere in the middle, but I am happy with what I have. And in the end, that's what matters. So, if you're still here, thank you for listening. This is a channel for growth, self development, occult, tarot, etc. Welcome to your divine era. Bye.